Alright, so now that you have your document set up, we can go ahead and start putting some things in here. So let's refer again to this file that you're going to do. Let's start at the top and let's make a box to put a picture in. Excuse me. So if you go over here to your toolbar on the left, you'll see that there's these two tools here. This one is called the rectangle frame tool. It has an X in it, which means that you're going to insert a picture in that one. And then the other rectangle tool is just called a rectangle tool, and that's just more for putting like a color or pattern in, not actually a photo. So let's go up here to the rectangle tool and click on that. And what you want to do is line up this plus with the top left corner and just drag a box that goes all the way to the other guideline that you have over there, and then make it about, doesn't have to be an exact number, but somewhere around that size. Alright, and you can see it has an X in there, so that means there's going to be a picture. And if you want to make it a specific size, if you go over here to properties, you can see it says height. I'm going to go ahead and make mine 225. So go ahead and do that to yours too, so that you learn how to change the size of picture boxes. You can leave the width what it is here, 1428, but make the height 225. Alright, so that's going to be our picture box. Now let's go over here to the rectangle tool and draw boxes in these columns. So I want to go just below it a little bit and drag a box like this and make it stay within those guidelines. Alright, so there we have that box. It fits in here, and then there's a little bit of space. If you want to change the space that you put in there, you can go up here to the selection tool and maybe pull it down a little bit so that there's a nice even space, like the space here and the space here is the same. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill that in with a color. So over here in the properties, you'll see under appearance, you'll see fill and stroke. Stroke means outline, fill is what we want to color it in with a color. So right click into fill and you'll open up these swatches and choose black. Now before you close out of that, we're going to change the tint so it's more of a gray color. So you can click over here on the slider and let's put it about at 40. Alright, so now we have this gray box here. Now to do the other boxes, you could just do the same thing, just draw the box and fill it, but we could also just copy and paste it since they're all going to be the same thing. So if I go here and click on that, I can do Control C, which is copy, edit, copy is Control C, and paste is Control V. So I'm going to do Control V, and I am going to just drag it to be in the column. Notice how when I get it near the center, when I get it centered in that column, it gives me that purple guideline. See it turning on and off? That lets me know it's centered right inside that column where I want it, and then I'm going to drop it there. Once again, I can do Control V and paste it. I'm going to move it into this column over here. And you can see that purple line show up, letting me know it's centered. And then one more time, Control V, and move it over here so that everything is lined up. So now we have a box to put that picture, and we have boxes to put in those different definitions that we want. Alright, so now it's time to name the layers. Let's go up here to the layer and just name this boxes and say OK. So now we have layer boxes, so you can see when you turn that on and off, we have everything that we just created in that box layer. So let's go ahead and put our image in here. Let's go look at what that's supposed to look like. We have this header graphic in here. Go over here. Now you should have had those files downloaded from your drive here. So they need to be on your computer to do this part, but like I said, when you're done with everything, you need to always keep all your work in your own Google Drive at all times. It's okay to have some of these files on your computer while you're working though.